Is it recording? Okay, I think it's recording. How about that? It just doesn't, that countdown is subtle. Okay, so hello, VAA. Today we're going to be going through my submission for the build a complex automation thing from week 2 that we're supposed to submit a project for. The objective was create a voice agent that can call a list of leads, offer to book a demo, and then update the lead list with a booking status. Just go through the success criteria, ability to call leads in a spreadsheet, voice agent pitches a call demo, update spreadsheet with a call result, email follow-up, so if they don't book an appointment, you send them an email like offering to schedule a demo, and user-friendly voice interaction, advanced for extra credit, double dial the lead, so if they don't pick up on the first call, do that again, and real appointment booking, so on the call, if you can book an appointment, that's a win. So let's go through what I built here. So I decided to build a full application. I'll just briefly take you through the code base and then we'll run it and go through a couple of examples. So the documents here where I describe the overall architecture, the API specification, and like roadmap, and there's some extra stuff here to help me give context to the agent to make some frequent updates, like if you're doing a database change, there's a particular way to do that. Then here is the main bulk of the source code. This is the web application. This is where all the templates for my Vapi assistants are, and there's also ways to deconstruct templates and submit the tool and assistant configs to Vapi just in one step, so that's just makes deployment really easy, because you have to set a base URL, for example, for endpoints, and this just makes it like one step. You just run a script and it does it. Supabase, this is the initialization script for the database, which actually, let me just run that again now for the demo so that we have a blank slate. So go into Supabase and run that. Destructive operation warning. Cool, that's done. So yeah, we will be starting from a blank slate. In the application, there's some API endpoints, so these are worth explaining. So this is where the agent speaks to my application, so where Vapi speaks to my application. So it sends tool calls to this, and those are handled here. Check availability and book appointment is all handled in here. And also the end of call report is processed in here. So this is behaving as an API endpoint and a webhook. And the cron, this is the automation. This is what replaces make.com. So this is something that has all the logic to check the pending leads and does that at a regular interval. That's what the cron is. So basically this is something which is called every, say, 5 minutes, and it will run this little query. So first establish how many leads are in the state calling, subtract that from the total number of available slots according to the configuration, and then find leads that are in to be called states that haven't been contacted recently enough that they're excluded, and also that haven't been contacted frequently enough that they're excluded. And that's it. And then that's pretty much the bulk of it. The rest of it is actually the web application, everything that's not in API. Okay, so let's just run this thing. So I've got a little command line here. So let's do npm dev. Okay, so dev is slow. It's going to compile everything on demand actually. So there will be some loading here, but when you do this in production, like, it's all super quick. Maybe I should have done that, but didn't, so we'll have to wait. So you can see it's like thinking while it's compiling, yeah, and it will load eventually, and there we go. So now I can log in. This is a single user web application. It's easy to extend it, but just what's the point? So I've set up askjohngeorge@gmail.com, and just show that it actually does verify effectively. So I put my real password in, and now it will compile the page. So we'll wait, and here we are. Okay, not now, thank you. Right, so now we can add a lead. So the settings here, let me just adjust those. So let's set the retry interval to 0. And I'm not going to be able to test that because I haven't got 10 numbers, but let's just enable the automation. Actually, let me show you that it excludes it. And then, okay, so let's call myself the most awesome HVAC company ever. Contact name is John George. Come on. And phone number. Okay, and ask John George at gmail.com. I am in London, so London time zone that is. Okay, so now loaded and good to go. You can also bulk import, by the way, if you want. Like, let's just do that, shall we? So you can a whole bunch of people. Let's not do that though. So let me just actually select everyone and other than me. And let's just make this a bit better. And let's set that to not interested. Okay, so now we can run the automation. So to do that, I need a little terminal window. Ordinarily, this automation, as I mentioned, would be run by cron, but for now, let me do it manually. Type a little curl. Okay, I think this is gonna work. So I should get a phone call. Oh, automation is disabled. Yeah, that's what I was wanted to show you. Right, yeah, good one. Okay, so now I'll run it, and you can see. Right. Okay. Cool.
You can remove this message.
Hi, is this John George from the most awesome HVAC company ever?
Yeah, it is.
Great, thanks for confirming that, John. Is this a good time to talk briefly about improving your after-hours call handling?
Oh, it's always a good time to talk about that.
Fantastic. Before I dive into how our solution can help, could you tell me how you're currently handling after-hours calls?
Well, currently we don't.
I see. What challenges does this present for your business, especially when it comes to missed calls?
Well, ignorance is bliss, George. I have no idea.
That's a fair point, John. But if you had to guess, how many potential customers...
I don't really care.
I understand, John. It sounds like this might not be a priority for you right now. If you ever decide to explore solutions for handling after-hours calls in the future, we're here to help.
Why don't we have a look at a demo, maybe?
Absolutely, John. Let's get you set up with a quick demo so you can see firsthand how our AI assistant can help your business. Let me check our calendar for available time slots. I'll just need a moment to check our availability. Just a sec. I see we have availability for demos on Wednesday, December 4th and Thursday, December 5th. Which day would work better for you?
Let's do Thursday.
Great choice. On Thursday, December 5th, we have several time slots available. How does 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. work for you?
All right, 10 a.m. Let's do that.
Just a sec. Excellent, John. We're all set for your demo on Thursday, December 5th at 10 a.m. You'll get to see firsthand how our AI assistant can help capture those missed opportunities and enhance your customer service. Is there anything specific you'd like us to focus on during the demo?
No, thank you. Bye. Okay, so I've got my email, and now we should see the end of call report coming in, which will update the status in this right here. Should change. You can see the end of call report came in here, and now status is scheduled. Okay, so let's actually now, I've made this editable, so let's go Europe, London, because I was going to say like 2 in the morning. Actually, do you want to see that the time zones work? Let's do that. Let's just show the time zones working. And I'll have to put askjohngeorge@gmail.com and just copy my number from here into here. Okay, so now I'm going to show what happens when you cancel it. When you're actually not interested. It is actually was able to infer that I wasn't interested last time. It was a bit harsh, but I was. Now I want to actually demonstrate that case. So let's do this.
Time by upgrading to a full.
Hi, is this David Wilson from AAA Cool Breeze Systems?
Speaking, George. What's up?
Great, thanks for confirming, David. I'm George from Voice AI Solutions. Is this a good time to talk briefly about improving your after-hours call handling?
Nope, not a good time at all.
I completely understand, David. I don't want to take up your time when you're busy. When would be a better time for me to reach out?
Sometime in the middle of never. Bye, George. Okay, so now we should get another end of call report and not interested. But, okay, see a follow-up email has been sent and flag updated, okay, for that. So I should get a new email. Here we go. So, hi, Dave Wilson. Thank you for your time speaking to us today. And if you change your mind, you can book an appointment here. Cool. So that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to demonstrate. I will be doing, by the way, I will just be rebuilding this whole thing from scratch and doing a tutorial on that, like all the different steps here. Okay, so I think that will do.